Alright everybody, this is BrickBuilder here, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best swords you can make for survival Minecraft. So to begin this off, we're going to start off with the general mob sword. This is a sword you want to use if you just want one sword overall to take out any sort of mob, including players, animals, hostile mobs, etc. You're going to want Sharpness 5 because that does do the most damage to everything as a whole. You want them breaking so your sword doesn't break, obviously. For fire aspect, that's going to help, you're going to be able to light the mobs on fire. Some people, not a huge fan of knockback. I myself think it's useful against mobs, especially creepers specifically, so you can knock them back. Because in later versions of Minecraft, the PvP system is a little bit weird, and, now the creepers get time to come to you as your sword is recharging. And looting, because you obviously want to get the extra resources you can out of the hostile mobs you kill, specifically ender pearls or ghast tears, etc. The next one I'm going to show you guys is specialized mobs. This would be if you'd prefer to fight, mostly skeletons and zombies or mostly spiders. If you're going to do skeletons and zombies, this is the ideal sword right here, Smite 5. Just to note, Smite 5 will do more damage to a zombie or skeleton than a Sharpness 5 would, so this sword is more powerful than a Sharpness 5 sword. But unbreaking and stuff, you want that. The fire aspect, you're going to want that, and you want the knockback. Fire aspect you might not want, depending on this, because the zombies can actually light you on fire in return, and you might not want that effect. That's up to you to decide. But then, the diamond sword for Bane of Arthropods, or this is the one you want to use against spiders, because it has the Bane of Arthropods, which, again, does more damage than Sharpness would on a spider. The knockback, which, again, I think is good on spiders, especially because of the way that a spider attacks. It's going to, instead of jumping right back onto you, it has to run up to you while your sword recharges. Or if you're playing 1.8 or below, you could just get the, time to reswing or eat up or whatever you need to do. But yeah, and fire aspect and unbreaking, obviously you're going to want those. Now this sword's probably the most important. If you're going up against players, you're going to risk dying. So you probably don't want to bring up your greatest sword, but if you're going to go and you're going to be able to create a sword, but you don't want to waste as many levels as you can, then you're going to want just this. And you're probably like, wait, why don't you want knockback and looting and stuff? It's kind of like the general mob sword. Well, it sort of is, but you don't want looting because, for starters, looting isn't going to give you anything. Looting does not benefit when you kill a player, so you're not going to get anything out of it. So there's no real reason to kill the player with a looting sword. You're just not going to get an advantage out of it. And you don't want knockback generally in PvP, because unless you honestly can knock your opponent off of something, the fall damage just isn't going to be worth it, and instead it's only going to make the PvP fight harder, because they're going to be knocked back, and then they can run away easier, or they can gapple up, or pearl out quicker, or, potion, etc. It's going to be a lot harder to take them out if you knock them back. It generally doesn't help you out in the long run. The fire will help, though, because fire does block a portion of the person's screen, which will help, make it difficult for them to PvP, in addition to them also taking the fire tick damage. Sharpness, obviously you're going to want that because they are not a zombie, skeleton, or, spider, so Smite and Bane of Arthropods are just irrelevant. And unbreaking, you do want to make sure you don't lose your sword during a fight. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video, let me know by leaving a like, and what other tutorials do you guys want to see? Specifically, any other item combination things like this. But I'll see you guys in another tutorial, so bye everybody.